Hello and welcome to a new episode of Travel with TGG. Today I'll be speaking on international travel, everything you need to know, how to ask the questions that the immigration officers will be asking you, and basically how to prep for your first international trip. If you're watching this today, it is one of three things. One, you're going on an international trip soon and you're trying to, prepare yourself. Two, you've gone on an international trip already, but you're here still because you're either subscribed or you love me. I love you as well. And finally, three, you have intentions of traveling very soon and you just want to, get acquainted with the process and know, what you're expected to do when you're at the airport. Whatever category it is that you fall into, I got you covered. Before we go into the actual video, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now and share this with your friends because, great travel stuff live here. Subscribe, like, comment, share pretty please, and let's be online buddies. That said, let's dive right into the video. Now, whatever country it is you're traveling with, you need three very important documents, especially if you're traveling within West Africa. The first one is your passport, obviously. The second one is your yellow card. You can get this from any port office close to you. It's a once-in-a-lifetime card and it's pretty easy to get. You just need to book online. I probably have to make another video detailing this, but just need to book online at a website. I would write it out, make a payment, go get your injection and get your yellow card. And then the last one is your COVID certificate. Now, peradventure that you haven't been vaccinated yet, you would need to get a negative PCR results 48 hours before your travel. You need to get that, you need to get the yellow card, and you need to get your passport. And I need to make sure that, your luggages are all packed and everything. Now, when all of those things are ready and you get to the airport, the first thing you're going to do is have to go check in at the airline that you booked a ticket with. Usually when you get there, they are going to weigh your bag. They are going to, check your documents as well, and then they're going to, tag your bags appropriately and send them on the way. If you're going to go with the hand luggage, you're going to have to go in with that one. Now that you've gotten the check-in and the rest of the things out of the way, the next thing is you're just going to go straight to where the aircraft is when it's time for boarding. Before boarding, you're going to go through the immigration process. They're just basically going to ask you questions. This is for your country first. The immigration officers The immigration officers are going to ask you some questions. They're going to ask you your occupation. You need to be able to answer very boldly. Remember that there's no reason for you to fear. You're still in your country. They're going to ask you your occupation, your reason for travel, your accommodation, where you intend staying, and how many days you want to stay in that place. This is very important. Remember to answer as confidently as possible so it doesn't look like you don't know what you're doing. Now, when you're done with that, you're just going to go through another the custom. You're going to go through custom. They're going to have to ask you if you have anything to declare, usually maybe firearms, or you have you're carrying a huge sum of money and you need it to be insured. Now, when you don't have any of this, you're just going to go right in and tell them, and then you're going to go through another set of checkpoints. You go through this door, you keep all of your luggages, like your wristwatch, everything that you have, into a basket kind of thing, a pan kind of thing, and then you go through general security checkup. You get what I'm saying? General security checkup. And then when you go through that, it's pretty easy, to be honest, as long as you answer confidently. It's only when you are unsure of your answers that you might encounter any issues. But that aside, it's usually just a very straightforward process. And then you get to where the airline people are as well, and then they will still have to check you in, your tickets, your documents, just so you don't have any issue in the country that you're headed to. Now that you're done with everything, you're just going to enter the aircraft. At this point, I feel like your excitement will be very high if it is really your first time. Like you'll be really pumped or you'll be really scared. Whatever it is you are feeling right at that moment, I need to assure you that it's completely safe and you're very fine. Some airlines usually have layovers in some countries. For instance, I recently traveled to Senegal and I had a layover in Lomé. That was like an hour. I flew an hour from Lagos to Lomé, and then I stayed an hour in Lomé, and then I flew from Lomé to Dakar for 3 hours. So whatever process it is, just know that it's going to be similar to what I just explained. You're going to be served a meal on the plane. You're going to be served the meal on the plane, and you're just going to have to get yourself comfortable. It's usually like 3 seats in each row, like 1, 2, 3. Then there's an aisle section, and then 1, 2, 3. So whatever your number is, you just have to look at the numbers on the airplane and get seated accordingly. Now you've arrived to your destination. And the next thing is to go through their immigration as well. If you're going to a country that doesn't require a visa, it's pretty easy as well. All you just need to do is answer their questions. They are basically going to ask you what are you doing in their country, where are you going to be staying, how many days you're going to be staying, and all of those get to know you questions, just to be sure that you're not going to either overstay your welcome or do anything shady. It's really pretty simple, to be honest. I was my first time. I didn't know what to expect, so I'm glad that you're watching this video so you just know to prepare yourself ahead of time. They're also usually really nice, to be honest. Some of them are usually really nice, but some of them are really so straight-faced because they are trying to put fear inside of you so you can sleep up. But no fears, okay? You are safe, your documents are in place. There really is no need for you to be afraid. Okay, so once you've gotten the questions out of the way, again, they're going to stamp your passport, and then there's somebody that is going to check if your passport is stamped as well. And then after all of the process, you're into your new country. Usually I would advise that you try to make transportation provisions ahead of time, because the airport taxes are usually way higher than the normal price. But in case you don't do this, it's still okay. All you need to do is make sure you bargain properly. Say, for instance, the tell you is 20K. Of course, you have to start with 10K. Yeah, just as once you've gotten the transportation, it's just for you to go right in to your new country and have an amazing experience. I'm just going to add some extra clip from my last travel so you can have a feel of what the airport looks like and what to expect when you're going through those places. Yeah, let's just go right in. the layer brush, and this is to look. Okay, so before I end the video, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, this is another great time for you to just hit the subscribe button, and please leave a comment, like, share if you enjoyed the video, and share your first time flying experience with me. I'd like to read from you. So